What is up, YouTube? Hello, Party Parrots. Today is the release day of Dormammu, and this is a card that I have been so excited for because this is the first card we've gotten in a while that I think really stumped people on where to put it. A lot of cards are just like, oh, it's the discard card, put it in a discard deck, or that's the move card, put it in the movement deck. But Dormammu has such an interesting ability and goes into decks that I think we really just haven't seen before. And so I knew I've been wanting to brew with him for months now since he was first in the data mines, and he's finally here. And I cooked up an incredibly spicy deck for you guys. This was my highest win rate Dormammu deck. It is Bounce Dormammu. Yes, Bounce Destroy. And it is Dormammu feels like the final piece to the Bounce Destroy deck that I put out a video with earlier this month with Morgan Le Fay, and now with Dormammu, it really feels like it came together. So, what is Dormammu? Why does he work in Bounce? So, he is a 7/11 with the game start ability of begin a summoning ritual. So, you start the game with this summoning ritual in your hand. It has 0 cost and has the on reveal ability merge your highest powered destroyed card with Dormammu to continue. So it costs 0, and you have to have a card destroyed. So you have to wait until you destroy a card. And then you have the second step. So after you play that first one, you merge that card. You have to have it in your destroy pile. It will then be a 1-drop with on reveal. Dormammu steals 1 power from each card here to continue. So it'll steal power from yours and your opponent's cards, getting bigger and bigger. So he starts at 11. He'll merge that highest power, steal even more power, and then finally you get the 3-cost stage 3 with on reveal, destroy 2 of your characters here and summon Dormammu directly on the board. You have to have 2 cards or characters to destroy, but if you do, then you will bring out the Dormammu. And this deck was honestly the best Dormammu deck, like I said, that I played. I was regularly getting like 26 power Dormammus, 20 power Dormammus, just like way going over the top of my opponent's Dormammus who had like 13, 15 power Dormammus. No, this deck goes way bigger than that. So I'm going to break down exactly what I like about this list. And this deck kind of has a combo or at least play line that I didn't see before playing it, and it just really works. So, this deck, first of all, is basically a bounce deck. We've got our 1-drops that are really good to recur. The Hood, Silver Sable, and Rocket Raccoon. Nico is a great card to bounce as well. Can like turn your Hood into a demon, give +2 power to your Silver Sable. Then, of course, you have your cards that bounce those. Falcon, Toxin, and Beast. And then you have Black Swan. Black Swan is great because on that last turn, you can make all your 1-cost cards cost 0 because we have our other part of the deck. We're not just the bounce. No, again, we're Dormammu Destroy bounce. So we have Killmonger and Misery. And what these do is they destroy your cards, obviously, which can get your Dormammu ritual going. And they work with Morgan Le Fay. Morgan's going to return all your discarded and destroyed cards with +3 power. So what this means is basically the kind of combo you want to set up is you just play out those 1-drops. You play like Hood into like Toxin to Hood, and then turn 3 you play out like a Hood and Silver Sable again, and then usually starting turn 4 you Misery that lane. So you trigger the Hood again, you trigger the Silver Sable again, and you then activate the play that ritual, that first ritual that costs 0, and then turn 5, you can play Morgan Le Fay, get that card back, get those cards back with +3 power. Anything that you've destroyed, if you destroyed more with like Killmonger, play that second part of the ritual too, steal power from the cards, get a really big Dormammu, and then turn 6, you can summon that Dormammu, and you have so many good card like fodder to throw. The Black Swan, the Hood body, a Nico body, a Falcon, Killmonger, just so many little bodies. And like I said, Dormammu is regularly getting over 20 power because he's eating like a 9 power Rocket Raccoon or a 6 power Silver Sable. It just really works in a way that I wasn't expecting Dormammu to work in this kind of bounce destroy list, because the Misery and Morgan Le Fay basically work as more bounces. When you Misery, you're going to activate those on reveals again. It's basically like playing them again. Morgan Le Fay literally puts them back in your hand, and with +3 power, which often is like that they triggered again. So you're going to see exactly how this deck plays in some Gamebo. I'm not going to hold it up any longer, but please, if you like these spicy decks, hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment down below. Let me know how you're playing Dormammu. I think that we are just scratching the surface with this card. So if you're interested in that, like I said, hit that subscribe button, and let's get into some actual gameplay. Um, sure. Sure. This is fine. Yeah, Dormammu eating himself. All the game apparently just keeps like locking out when a bunch of different stuff happens, which isn't really ideal, I would say.
Great power comes.
Poor Uncle Ben. I wish I could have audio. Let's get another Silver Sable going. I think I play Silver Sable left and then... Oh my god. Okay. So now we do this. Next turn we get to play Morgan. Yeah? Oh my god, this is basically just so much bounce, right? We're gonna be sniping him with this Sable. Hmm.
I want the throne.
Joke's on you. I was going to destroy my cards anyways. That's why I'm playing Morgan. The Morgan. Oh my god. You're just plowing through the top of their deck, huh? It's really big Dormammu. So now what we get to do is play this Morgan. Steal power from all of their cards over here. I'm going to wait one turn. We can do this on turn 5. This is over the top. Since you had the other player's ritual, you were powering up their Dormammu, but you can't summon out of another player's hand. That is some next level moves, huh? Do they summon their Dormammu there? This early? Cool. Right. So we know where their Dormammu is. I will take all of my 1-drops that you killmongered. Thank you very much. Alright. Now we get to play Hood. Um, do we want to go? We could summon it right here very easily. But, like, do we even care? Like, is it better to just do this? This puts 1, 2, 3, 4 cards in our hand. We have 6. Yeah. Oh my god. And then we can destroy this Falcon next turn with the Hood, summon our Dormammu right. This is absolutely insane. Falcon. Okay, they're not winning left. So now we get to play this. And then we summon Dormammu. We could put 10 power on top of that. How big is our Dormammu? Is there a way to tell? I think we gave him like 6, like 8 maybe. Maybe we don't need this Nico here. So we summon Dormammu. And we play the Killmonger. No, I guess I don't see any reason to play the Killmonger. It's actually less points for us than not playing it. So we'll do this. Yeah, they're just out of here. Oh, I didn't snap because I really wanted to see this play out for us. But yeah, they knew when they were beat. Being able to like play out a bunch of cards on the last turn, especially because for the summoning rituals you need to have kind of cards everywhere so that you can play it anywhere. But you could it definitely might be better to play both. Hmm. Should we do this? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. We're not super great bar sinister deck, so let's just get rid of that. And then actually when we play this Misery left, it'll get rid of the Smithsonian Museum for us too, which is very good. We can go ahead and do this, and then we'll play Misery Summoning Ritual. Nice. And then we've got Morgan for the other two cards that aren't destroyed. Oh no, it's their Dormammu! Joke's on them, though. We also have a Dormammu. Misery. Super important to play the Summoning Ritual on the turn you're destroying stuff, because otherwise, we would not be able to get to that final step for our Dormammu. But next turn we can play Morgan and the step. It's a shame we don't have Black Swan out, because if we did, then last turn we could all of these would be free. Which would be pretty good. Yeah, we're definitely playing Morgan. Kind of shows how it's just another bounce card in this list. Ah, the Rocket. That's probably fine. Hmm. So we've got a 20 power Dormammu. When we play out this Morgan, we're going to put a Hood and a Nico into our hand, which means we can play Hood, Nico, um, Demon, and the last summoning ritual. If we do that, where do we want to play these cards? Probably just decide if we want to play, so that's probably, um, yeah, that's their Thanos. So we need to make sure we have more power than they do. Double? Ah. So what we can play is summon this here. And then this is 12, 17 power. We're putting middle, which puts us at 19. We have 7. We have 23. This seems pretty good to me. Yeah, they didn't play for right, so we get 23 power left. They get to summon their own. I think theirs is smaller than ours. Yeah, 16. A lot less. Did we casserole them? Thanos, Killmonger. Okay, they win middle, but they sure do lose the game. My Thanos is better than yours. All right, this is going really well. So if we get Morgan, we're really happy. Oh. They don't even have a turn 2 play. Did they? They don't have a summoning ritual. Got it. I think I'm happy to play this Falcon middle. Never mind. Now I'm going to play the Toxin. Puts 3 cards in our hand, but we do not fill it. For those of you as well who don't know me, my name is Unfit Parrot. Exclamation point YouTube. I brew decks in like top 5,000 infinite. Sometimes doing better, sometimes doing a little worse. Um, my whole thing is that I play a lot of kind of off meta decks, and I try to play them well. I think we do this. So if you're ever looking for some off meta brew stuff, ooh, they just gave up Asgard. That's great for us. You can check me out here on Twitch or on YouTube. So we do win Asgard, which doesn't really do anything, but at least they don't win Asgard. Eat. Eat, Dormammu, eat! Because we're just going to draw 1 card here anyways. Who's there? Wonder if they're playing like the Merlin werewolf deck? Like a Nihilus and stuff? Hood. Ooh, that's a really good hood. Well, I'm glad they didn't play Copycat Left. Alright, so we can play this. Steals energy there, and then get another copy of the Silver Sable. Do we play this out? And then next turn we could, well, and then next turn we can, wait a minute. Okay, here's what we do. We play Nico right, Silver Sable middle, and then we get a, so we steal the power from these 2 cards, or at least one. Then we play Nico right, so that we have something to sacrifice right lane. We get a copy of the Silver Sable, and then we play Rocket left, and then our plan is to destroy right, play like Silver Sable, yeah. Very complicated deck this here, Bounce. But we definitely hit on our card, which is good. Our Rocket. Rocket power. Rocket power. Any rocket power enjoyers? Let's do this. Is this actually more power? Kind of. Yeah, so we put 11 power here. 16 power here. And then they win wherever their werewolf lands, but they have to win somewhere else too, so we put 10 power there. I think we're good. Definitely would have liked to have drawn Black Swan. Not Morgan, but okay. Did they throw left? Is that what I'm looking at? No. They did not throw left. They got the werewolf there, but we win! Taking down the werewolf deck.
Victory.
Here, we'll play Black Swan, and then we'll maybe play Beast. Basically just got Morgan, Elixir, and Dormammu. Too much destroy stuff to test out. Yeah, there's a lot right now. That is for damned sure. I'm trying out a ton of stuff right now. We were just playing, oh my gosh. So many cards. Um, crap. If we do this, we fill our hand, which I really don't want to do. So I guess we're gonna do this. Oh, I was really planning on beasting. It's not bad for us. X23 landed left, though. Is that enough? This dang Triskelion made it very awkward, but might be okay. So we're not on our summoning plan, but that's alright. Now we're just bounce. And bounce is good. Bounce is good. Nice. They only sacked power from their own cards. Sure. We can kind of play the summoning ritual, but... Triskelion was very awkward for us, but we might be okay. Ooh. So now what we can do is... Well... Where do I see what I destroyed those two? So we could activate this. Well, we're definitely doing that. We can do this, this, bounce them back, and emerge. Or we could just say, screw the toxin, we don't need it, and do this. And then get back those two. I think I like that. Well, 4. Play this after, that's 3, 4, 5. So what I think we can actually do here is do this, this, activate, and then play this, and then keep these in our hand for 0. Okay, they summon it there. They summoned their Dormammu. They're filled left, and they have 17 power there. So now we just play... Oh, so we can double our power here. That's 2, 4, 6, 10. That's 16. Not quite enough. If we do this... Let's see. If we do this, that is 10, 16. We're up 19, so we're winning that lane. And then we do this. I guess the toxin is technically a little bit more points right. So we play this toxin right. We play this to be winning left. We play Ghost Spider, Demon, Man Thing, Ghost Spider. Yeah? The game where the Peak Raptor starting rituals, we cannot summon Dorm. Interesting. I did not know that would be how that would work. Alright. Yeah, we're good. We got enough points left. That's a big old rocket. And Demon. Okay. Opponent snaps us. I'm not even going to play this left. We don't have Carnage, so... And I don't want to pick up those Raptors. If I can help it. I'll probably play Black Swan right. Yeah, definitely going to play Black Swan right. Ooh, opponent doesn't play anything. That's good, that's good. Very happy with where I stuck that. Let's do that. Hey, pup. Red Guardian. That is fine. With me. Misery. Okay, perfect. I think what I do here is this, and then we'll Misery next turn. Yeah, we're not, okay, we're not on the summoning. Let's see what we can do. They don't play any card right. That's really surprising. Okay. So we just play Misery left, Demon right. Ooh, or Killmonger. I think it's Misery left, Demon right. Might as well play the Summoning Ritual. We might want the next piece of it. So even if they play a Nihilist right, they're at 12, we're at 14. So we're pretty good against what they're rocking. Can't you hear me rocking? All right, this is going to be a good showing. If we can not get our ritual started and still win, then that's really good. Demon. Yeah, okay. We won right. Works for me. Now we get to play... Seven power here. Steal some power. Demon? We won right, so they have to... Yeah, they're out of here. I'm like, they might have Killmonger, but if they have Killmonger, then they have no way to get rid of the Void, so they still lose right. And they have priority, so they can't hit what we have going on in these other lanes.